Hello everyone, welcome. I think we're in Jeju today. The plane landed and then now I'm in this nice field. Yellow plant. Today we're going to be learning how to say on the way. Like I'm on the way there. And you can do that a few different ways in Korean, but the one we're going to be using today is 길. Now 길 is a regular noun that means a street or a road or a way. As in, I'm on the way. Let me show you first how you use this with a verb. You take a action verb, stem, and then you attach 는, and then you have a space, and then you attach 길. What this literally means then is that you are on the way, either going somewhere or coming here. Therefore, you have to use this with a motion verb. You cannot use this with regular verbs to have this meaning because it literally means that you're on the way. This will most of the time be something that ends with 가다 or 오다. There are some exceptions to this, but they're not as common. Something like 퇴근하다 or 출근하다. 퇴근하다 means to go home from work, or 출근하다, to go to work. So how do we use it? It can be used in two different ways. You'll see it either as 길에, in the middle of a sentence. So on the way to going or coming somewhere, well, then something else happens, or you do something else. Or another way is just at the end of a sentence by using the verb 이다, to be. So I am on my way to or from somewhere, or I was, in the past tense, on my way to or from somewhere, like that, at the end of a sentence. Let me give you your first example. 지금 먹으러 가다. To go, to eat. So 먹으러 가는, notice we have 가다. So we can do something with this with our form. 가는 길. Let's just end our sentence. So we take 이다, we conjugate it to 이에요. I am present. Right now I am on my way to eat. Specifically, I am on my way to go to eat. 지금 먹으러 가는 길이에요. I'm on my way to go eat. Like maybe you're walking down the street and you see your friend and they say, "Where are you going?" 지금 먹으러 가는 길이에요. I'm on my way to go eat. 지금 먹으러 가는 길이에요. 지나가다 means to pass. 지나가는 길에. So I was passing by it. And on the way, literally like on that street where I am, at that point when I was passing by on my way there, 방문했어요. 방문하다 means to visit. So I visited somewhere on my way, passing by. While. This form actually doesn't have to translate as on the way. Literally, it actually does mean on the way. So on the way somewhere, while I was passing by, I stopped. 방문했어요. I visited somewhere. So this is actually really like on the road that you're on, where you're going, that path of you going somewhere or coming here. Somewhere along that trip of going or coming somewhere, you do something. That's what this form literally means. And sometimes that can translate to while, if it sounds more natural. Our previous sentence that we just did, 지금 먹으러 가는 길이에요. That wouldn't translate as while. In that sentence, it just sounds natural to say, I am on my way. But when you're using it in the middle of a sentence, it can often just translate better as while. While on the way passing by, or while on the way I was going somewhere, here is actually a literal path. The path that you take when you do some sort of motion, when you're going somewhere else or something's coming to you. That line, that literal path of motion is what this form means. One more time. 길 is a literal path, a literal street or a way that you are moving. So you're going somewhere. So it's that line that you're walking along or going along. It's that literal path that you're taking to go somewhere or to come from somewhere. Something happens along that path. That's what 길에 means. If you say 길이다, to be, you're saying I am somewhere along that path of going somewhere or coming somewhere. In English, that can translate to while, but the usage is not the same as regular forms of while that don't have anything to do with that path. The other forms of while would just be talking about the time something happens. Like while I am eating, like while I am cooking, at that time I am cooking, like that. This doesn't have to do with the time at all. 지나가는 길에, on my way, passing by, or more naturally, while passing by, 방문했어요. Pretend that there's a path on the ground. Imagine a yellow brick road, and you're walking on this yellow brick road. That is 지나가는 길. That is your road that you are passing by. You're passing by stuff, but that's the road. On that road, somewhere, 방문했어요. On the way, on that road, somewhere along that road, you did something. That's what it means. 한국으로 가는 길. So that's the way, that's the street that goes to Korea. So on that route somewhere, on the way to Korea, or while going to Korea, 중국을 방문해 보려고요. So I'm going to try to visit China this time on my way to Korea. 이번에 한국으로 가는 길에 중국을 방문해 보려고요. So this time on my way to Korea, I'm going to visit China. 바다를 보러 가는 길에 횟집에 들렀어요. 바다를 보러 가는 길에 going to see the ocean. 길에 on the way. While going to the beach, 횟집에 들렀어요. I stopped by 들르다 a 횟집, a sashimi restaurant. 쓰레기를 버리러 가는 길에 on the way to throw out the trash, on the way to go throw out the trash. 땅에 떨어져 있는 in the state of having been dropped on the floor. 페트병을 주워서 from 줍다 meaning to grab or pick up. It's specifically like picking something up from the ground. 같이 together 버렸어요. And I threw it away together. 쓰레기를 버리러 가는 길에 while I was going to throw out the trash. 땅에 떨어져 있는 페트병을 주워서 I picked up a pet bottle that was dropped on the ground and 주워서 같이 버렸어요. And threw it away together with the rest of the trash. 쓰레기를 버리러 가는 길에 땅에 떨어져 있는 페트병을 주워서 같이 버렸어요. The next form we're going to be learning is 도중. 도중 actually comes from 한자. 중 means in the middle of something. 도 means the same thing as 길. So now, instead of just saying 길, like along the way, you're saying in the middle of that way. It's really the same meaning though as 길. There are some differences though. 도중 has a slightly more formal sound to it. And because of that, less common than 길. It can be used in the same way as 길. So you take an action verb stem, then you attach 는, just like before, and then 도중에. You can use 도중 with any action verb. You can use this with 가다 and 오다, just like 길. But it doesn't have to be. You can use this with 에. Now you have the meaning of while you're doing something, or in the middle of while you're doing something. It has the feeling, however, of you're doing a process. So just like 길 had the feeling of you're doing something along the way, well, this one also has that same sort of feeling, but it doesn't have to be used with a motion verb. It can be used with a action verb, any action verb. So it's that sort of path that you take, the process that you do when you're doing an action. If you want to think about this form as being similar to any other form, it would probably be more similar with just the 중에, in the middle of doing something. But let's do one example. 집으로 돌아가는 도중에, again, 길. So in the middle of the road going home, 친구를 만났어요. I met a friend. 집으로 돌아가는 도중에, so on the way going home, 친구를 만났어요. I met a friend. The more common way that you will see 도중 used is just as 도중. Noun plus 도중. If you want to use this form with a verb even, you can. If you convert the verb into a nominalization form, changing 하다 to 함 or 먹다 to 먹음, this is a formal way to say while doing something, during the process of doing something, on the road to doing something, like that sort of thing. You know, you're taking care of all the steps in the process, and on that road, along the way, like this sort of usage. This can also be used to say not just the actual road that we're moving, but also just more of like, you know, on the road to, right? Like on the road to learning Korean, there will be many setbacks, that sort of meaning. So it's talking about the sort of process to doing something. The fire alarm rang. So, 모두, everyone, all, 밖으로 나왔어요. So everyone came outside because the fire alarm rang. 수업 도중 화재 알람이 울려서 모두 밖으로 나왔어요. In the middle of class. In the middle of. 수업 도중 화재 알람이 울려서 모두 밖으로 나왔어요. 철수. 철수 씨는, so let's talk about 철수. So 철수, in the middle of arguing with his wife, he ordered 짜장면. 짜장면을 주문해서 and then 먹었어요. 김철수, in the middle of arguing with his wife, ordered and ate 짜장면. 김철수 씨는 부부싸움 도중 짜장면을 주문해서 먹었어요. 철수, in the middle of arguing with his wife, in the middle of a couple's argument, 짜장면을 주문해서 먹었어요. He ordered and ate 짜장면. 제 택배 상자가 배송 도중 없어졌어요. So my package was lost while being delivered. My package, 택배 상자, 배송 도중, on its way to being delivered, 없어졌어요. It disappeared. So I lost my package during delivery. 마라톤 경기 도중에 회사에서 연락이 왔어요. I got a call from my company in the middle of or during a marathon race. 마라톤 경기 도중에 회사에서 연락이 왔어요. So I got a call from my company during, while I was on the road of doing this marathon race. All right. And I'll see you guys again next time. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.